Hey guys, welcome back. So today I'm doing something a little bit different and I'm gonna get comfortable because this is gonna be a shit ton of talking, and if you're not into that, I'm sorry. But what I wanted to do, because I haven't seen it done on YouTube yet really, is go through all the hauls, and I've only done 3 hauls, thank God, but they've been pretty big hauls, and do a review on what I've done in each haul. Because there's some stuff that I've loved and some stuff I've absolutely hated, and I don't know if I've mentioned that I hated it. So I want to make sure that I go through and talk about what I thought of the products after I used them, because I don't like that sometimes I go out and buy stuff because I see it was bought in a haul by a YouTuber that I really like, and I just buy it not thinking about the fact that, oh, maybe it sucks and they haven't tried it yet, obviously, because they just bought it, so there's no way to really review. They just bought it for whichever reason. Some things we know what I like, what I don't like, so we're going to cruise through some of it, and some stuff I'm going to elaborate more on. So the first thing I ever talked about was the Makeup Forever Hydrating Primer, Step 1 Hydrating Primer. So this one is really nice still. I really like it. It doesn't break me out. It doesn't bother me. My makeup slides around a little bit more with this. Like, I can't do this plus a dewy foundation and having just really nicely moisturize my face. I have to kind of pick, just because I feel like my dryness is starting to become under control. I'm not having as much flakiness, but I still really like it. And even if you're kind of oily, but you have dry spots, I would still suggest using it, but it does not cover pores. I have large pores, and a huge benefit I need in my primers is to blur out those pores. So great moisturizing, isn't the best for pore reduction. So the next thing I got, and I have a lot of stuff that's not here, like I returned it. So the next thing is, and I'll try to pop it somewhere in this image, is the Josie Marin Argan Tinted Moisturizer. So that's from my first video. It's the second product in my first video. It is pretty much like a tinted moisturizer. That's her argan oil line, and I hated it. I went to put it on, and you would think because it's got a lot of oils in it, it would be very nice and smooth and sheer, but it was so just like tough on my skin. Like, when you go to blend it, it just kind of like stick in a certain area, and it was really sticky. So it just didn't do anything for my skin. I wore it one time and I was like, nope, that was just, it took such a long time to blend it out, and I barely even used any of it, and it didn't really do anything for my skin. It didn't make me look like my skin was healthier or anything like that. It just kind of looked patchy. Like it sat in my dry spots, or it kind of slid around in certain areas. It was a mess. The thing I'm gonna talk about is the Hourglass Ambient, let's say it for real, Ambient Lighting Palette. Okay, so this one is the palette I talked about for a bride, and I did use it on her, and it was beautiful. I mean, she has really great skin, so like, it looked amazing on her. And I use this a lot for days that I don't want to be really highlighted, which isn't very often, but mostly for work and in that kind of occasion. I feel like I used it really recently, but that's what I use it for. The days that I just want to look nice and glowy, but not shiny and highlighted like I do necessarily today, with like crazy nose highlight and lots of highlight. Beautiful, great texture, blends really nicely. Doesn't sit on dry skin, because sometimes, or larger pores, sometimes highlighters, this one that I'm wearing right now is the Thunderstruck one, I'll talk about that in a minute, but this one has the tendency to sit on my pores, so I feel like you can kind of see it in there, and this one doesn't. This one just like lays really nicely over the skin. So for those of you who are new to highlighting or don't like to look really highlighted, maybe you're afraid of looking oily, I would definitely suggest this. You can buy just like the single versions of these. This is like dim light, incandescent light, and radiant light over here. You can buy like the single versions. I just mixed them all together, so I couldn't tell you like which one I liked better, but I definitely think it's worth the money. This is the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette, which I obviously use a ton of, you can see, and I love it. It's amazing. Like, I really has replaced my Anastasia. I try to jump back and forth. The thing I like more about this is the colors are better for me in this palette. I feel like this gray tone is the best for contouring for me, and the other one has a highlighter, like a shimmery highlighter in it, I never use. And I do use this one with my dark circles, this kind of peachy color, and my dark circles are really intense, or if I need some brightness somewhere. I just like the texture of this. I like the way it sits on my skin. it's just, can't say enough about it, in all honesty. In all honesty, I just cannot say enough about that palette and how amazing it is. But you guys know that, you see me use it all the time. So the next thing I got, and I can't remember what color I got in the haul, but I'm going to show you both colors that I have, are the Too Faced, the Chocolate Soleil bronzers. Now, one thing I will say about these, besides the fact that they smell amazing, is that these are really hard to mess up. And what I mean by that is, so here is this one obviously is the light to medium, and this one is the medium dark. Now, this one will start to kind of come into my routine a lot more. This is the one I bought first, and then I bought this one because it's, you know, if I have any color, I can only use this one, I can't use this one. But this one will come into my routine a lot more coming up because it's getting to be winter and my skin's gonna kind of, you know, take it down a notch or two. So this one will be probably mostly my everyday bronzer. It has zero sheen, like I've talked about, so you're not gonna get anything weird. But this one versus another bronzer I'm gonna talk about, this one will not give you a bronzer helmet. You need to build and build and build on it, so you can't just like instantaneously get the bronzer helmet from this, which if you don't know the bronzer helmet, that's just when you put bronzer on your forehead and it looks like you're wearing a helmet. And like over here, I don't know, look at Desi and Luster Lux's, Desi Perkin and Luster Lux's No Mirror Challenge, and you will get it, bronzer helmet. So these are beautiful, great, feels nice on your skin. Everything is positive about these. So yeah, these were a great buy. I definitely utilize them a lot. The next thing I'm going to talk about is my Urban Decay, which I'm really like going to touch on. This is the Urban Decay Skin Weightless Complete Coverage Concealer. And this is the color Light Neutral, which is the color I wear normally. This is my go-to foundation. I have to actually go and think about putting another foundation on because I will automatically reach for this. This is just perfect, lightweight, easy blending. It's great foundation. It's not super heavy coverage, even though it does say complete coverage. I would not say that it's a heavy full coverage concealer. That I have another one that I would say would fit that bill more, but this one dries kind of not matte, not sheen. It's just, it dries really nicely. It sits in a neutral place. Oh shit. That I just flung it across the room. So that guy is amazing and I use him all the time. And then this is literally gonna be a 3-second talk. My Brow Wiz, yeah. You know, every day. That's all I gotta say, every day. So the next thing I'm going to talk about, and I actually put it on today because I was like, I've only used it in one video, and I think that's the only time I used it. So I wanna make sure before I review it, like remind myself how I feel about it. And that is the Thunderstruck Kat Von D eyeshadow, which is the Metal Crush eyeshadow. Like I said, the color Thunderstruck. So I got this from Sam on YouTube because she raved about it, and she used it as a highlighter. And I just put it on today. The one thing I can say about it is it's an eyeshadow. It should stay an eyeshadow. I can use it as a highlighter, but it has to be a very specific look. Like the look I have today, I put it on. It's got a little bit of because it's very iridescent. It's got a green and a blue tinge to it. There's gonna be no way you're gonna be able to see this on camera because it looks just flat white. But in person, it does have a green blue tinge. So that is the only thing, that's the only reason why I wouldn't use it again as a highlighter, is because I don't want my cheeks looking green blue. All right, like or my nose. That is an obvious reason. So the next thing I'm going to talk about is Mother by Kat Von D. I'm doing this in order, so I will bounce around a lot. This particular color is beautiful. Like I was wearing it in my first haul video, and I still love it. I still wear it. I still wear it for work. So I can't get enough of it. That color is perfect. I did have the Lovecraft setted lipstick that they gave as a free sample, and I did talk about it in my first haul video, but I have not worn it since. So, because I forget, because it's little and it sits in a different drawer when it's little. So it is what it is. I'm not gonna talk about something I haven't really used a lot of. The next thing is the Too Faced Melted lipstick, and this is the color Fig. Now, I am a huge fan of their lipsticks. The Too Faced Sugar is like one of the only nudes I can actually wear with almost nothing on it, just like a light lip liner, because nudes just don't look good on my lips and my skin for some reason. This color is like a really nice dark purple. You can see it comes with like a spongy little spongy it's disgusting looking, right? Little spongy applicator. So I do is I just kind of tap it on my lips like this, and so I can wear it during the daytime. I know it looks really dark when you swatch it, and I'm not going to swatch all these colors because I've swatched them before. And I'll link all the videos, by the way, down below of the 3 hauls in case you're new to the channel. So this color is beautiful. I like all their lipsticks. I love their formulas. Like I said, I wear this during the day and I just just tap it on my lips, and it gives like a nice sheened color. It's not like a huge, really dark color. And then I had the Marc Jacobs red lipstick, like same thing. It was a small thing they gave me and I never used it. So I can't give you any kind of review on it because I didn't use it. So the next haul I did was my huge Sephora and Ulta haul. And the first thing that I took out of the box for that was the Glam Go Thirsty Mud. So here it is. It's a lot. If you have the white one, which is the clearing, which is the one a lot of people have, this is a lot bigger. And when you open it, first of all, it smells amazing. It's got like a heavy pina colada-y smell to it. If you look inside, it's like a paste, like a creamy paste. And I love this. Like I said, I've had a ton of issues with my skin being really dry for a while. I don't know why I was breaking out. I think it was not breaking out, but it was like drying up. It was like a hormonal thing. It's having like a lot of just shedding. That's a weird word for it, but you know what I mean. Like just a lot of dead skin that it was needing to come off, and then it would just keep getting dry and dry and dying. So I've been using this when I feel dry, but every time before I fly, which is a lot, every time I get on a plane, I use this the night before. And then I have a small one that I bought with me, and I bring it with me so I can throw it on at night. So what I do is I just literally get out of the shower with cleansed skin, and I put this all over my face, and that's it. I don't put anything else. I just lab this on. The things that I don't like about it is that I do put it on my neck, and I feel like when I go like, I must have like a wrinkly neck or something. I don't know what it is. But like I feel like I can feel like a stickiness on my neck a little bit for a while, like underneath here. And if you touch my face, which I try not to, but I do touch my face like this, you can feel like a stickiness to it. So that's the only downside to it. Besides that, it will hydrate. That you wake up and your skin is really hydrated, and that's coming from someone who uses oils. And I still feel like this one hydrates better. So this is a great mask. If you're just going to use it every once in a while, buy the little one. Because this is a ton. I don't know how I'm going to ever get through all of this stuff. So the next thing I have is the Kat Von D Shade and Light Eye Palette. And it is beautiful. Yes. So I've used it in a lot of videos. Like I said before, if you're looking for an all matte palette, I highly suggest this. The one negative thing I can say about it is, well, the two negative things I can say about it is the colors could be different. Like I feel like some of these colors are very similar, even though I know they're supposed to be quads and they all have like bases, but like there's not a good transition shade, like really light transition shade. I would like that. I mean, this is the one I use as a transition shade every time I use the palette. So I could use a better transition shade and maybe not have so many similar whites. But besides that, it's great. The texture is awesome. Oh, and the fallout. It does have it moves a lot in the palette. So when you put your brush in it, you're going to have a lot of movement everywhere else. This black, though, is great. It's a matte black, which is always hard to find. Anastasia makes a really good one, and this one's really good. This is a lot of talking. Like I actually feel like a little out of breath from doing all this talking. Okay, so next are the fresh lip thingy jingers that I got on accident. This is the color nude. So these are amazing. I still have these literally scattered all over my house, all over all my different purses, because I do use these a lot for if I'm just trying to throw a little bit of color on and I don't have any makeup on. This is the nude. Like I think I had in another color, another kind of fleshy. Honey was the other color I got, which I actually like honey a lot. Nude is really nude. Honey has a little bit of a brown sheen to it, caramely brown sheen, and I like that a lot. Okay, so the next thing I want to talk about is the Hourglass Ambient, which, like I said in my other video, I love the packaging. So this is my ambient powder in my luminous bronze light. So I know I think I've said in one video, like I don't do bronzers that have any kind of sheen to them because that's not where you're supposed to be shiny, but this one does have a sheen to it. So with that said, I do like this. I'm wearing it right now. This will get you bronzer helmet for real. Like, you have to be careful with this because you will end up with a bronzer helmet, particularly for some reason on my forehead. When I put it on my forehead, even though it's like I do my cheeks and then I do my forehead without even picking up more product, for some reason I always feel like I have a line on my forehead and I have to blend that line out. It's just packing on a little heavy. So you are at risk of getting a bronzer helmet if you don't blend it out. I use like a random stippling brush from Target just to kind of blend it all out. Once I put my blush on, I blend them together. That's what I did today. So that's that. Hourglass Luminosity. I would say if I only had to have one, I would buy the Too Faced, because I know that's another thing is I know a lot of people watch these videos and they like can buy one of everything, like one bronzer, and they want to buy one eyeshadow palette, and they want to buy one concealer. So it's kind of like I'm trying to rate them as far as if I had to buy something, I would not, like if I had to buy a concealer, I would buy the Urban Decay concealer over anything else. If I had to buy the a bronzer, I would buy the Too Faced bronzer over the Hourglass bronzer. So I'll try to make sure the rest of the video I kind of say that in comparison to what I would buy. So the next thing I got from Sephora, that big online order, is the Urban Decay All Nighter setting powder or setting spray. This, I do use this a lot. I use all my Urban Decays and Fix Plus, and I actually use the Mario Badescu one. You've seen a new video. Here's the thing. I don't know the difference between All Nighter and Chill. I understand they're probably different formulas. I have not, sorry, I was just reading the back that says you're supposed to spray it in an X and a T, and I'm like, I just kind of just like spray it everywhere. So I have not noticed a difference, like if I wear this one versus if I wear Chill. So from a feel perspective, I think Chill feels better when you spray it on because it's got kind of a cooling feeling to it. I don't know if it really does hold your makeup on less time than the All Nighter. So I couldn't tell you that. I'm just not that aware, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. So from a feel perspective, I like the Chill, but the Urban Decay All Night is really good too. They both are nice. I just like the immediate feel of the Chill. That's so funny. I'm literally, a friend just emailed me or texted me saying, I need your advice on a good foundation and concealer. That's not too heavy. That's funny. I'm like filming and this is what I get. That's why I'm kind of trying to do this, because I do get a lot of questions, and I feel like from friends and family, I feel like I talk about all the hauls because the hauls are like glamorous and fun, but it's like, hell, let's like get down and dirty. And because I'm not sent any of these products, I'm obviously not sponsored by anybody, I have the freedom to say whatever I want about them because it's my personal opinion. So I will get back to you in a minute, and I want to move on to the next thing, which I think that's like perfect timing, because the next thing is, and I don't have any of them to show you, are the Make It Forever Ultra HD foundations. I bought 4. I can't remember which colors. If you want me to try to find out which colors I had all 4 of, let me know. Ask me in the description or ask me in the comments and I will get it to you. I took them all back. They just don't work on my skin. Okay, and that's where I want to kind of say is like, some of these products that I love, you might hate, and some of these products that I'm like, about, you might love, because we all have different skins. Our bodies absorb things differently. They're in need of different ingredients, and for me, this is kind of what this is the stuff that works for me. In makeup, that Make It Forever foundation did not work for me. And I know a lot of the YouTubers are affiliated with Make It Forever or, you know, sponsored by them, so they might say it, or they're all in love with it. So that's what I don't understand, is like why I couldn't get it to work. I sat there for maybe 45 minutes with someone at Sephora trying to find a color. For some reason, on me, no matter what color you put on me, it either is going to be like ridiculously too dark, or it just absorbs and becomes light on my face. Like it shines this whiteness on my face. If you look at some of my older videos, particularly the Urban Decay one that I did, my face just looks white, and I just don't, it's the right color, like it matches, the machine tells me it's the color I'm supposed to be, but for some reason it just does not look nice on my skin. I can't say anything about like how the coverage was. I never got over the fact that I felt like it was the wrong color. So maybe it's at a fantastic coverage, but I just couldn't. I even tried the sticks and it was just like, no, I just left like, no, I just can't do it. I don't like them. I'm not gonna just buy something because everyone on YouTube is buying it. It doesn't work for me. So all those went back. Sorry, Makeup Forever. And I know everyone else loves them, but I didn't like them. So that's that rant. So the next thing on my list was when I had pulled out all the colors for the Kat Von D's. So I'll tell you the honest opinion on what Lolita, I went to a seminar and these older ladies, like in their late 60s, maybe early 70s, were obsessed with this color. Like literally they were asking me like, where is that color from? Which I thought was so funny. I don't know, I felt like it's such a young color, but gosh, they really liked it. So this Lolita, my boyfriend loves it too. He thinks that it's like one of the best colors on me. If you can get your hands on it, this is the original, I think. If you can get your hands on Lolita, do it, because it is an awesome color. There's a reason why everyone wants to wear it. It just looks cool. Berlin, have I worn Berlin? Yes, I've worn it once. It's really rosy and it almost looks like a red on me, but I do like it. Bauhaus I have not worn yet. Love Stick I wear all the time. This one is one of my favorites. If you can get it because it is really nice. If you have my complexion, actually I think it would look really pretty if you had a super dark complexion. Like, I don't know, I just feel like this would be a super pretty color on someone like that. Yeah, that would be really pretty. Tag me in your pictures on Instagram if you like wear this. I want to see what this color looks on other people, because I feel like this is just such a good color. I'd like to see other people wearing it instead of just myself. The other one that Melancholia, I haven't worn it yet. It's too light. That's the problem. This will probably be a color I mix into other colors to bring them down a couple of shades. But this on its own is too light. We're still figuring that color out. I definitely don't regret buying it. I just haven't figured out how to wear it yet. Hey guys, so I just had to cut in really quick because, well, this video is already way too long. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the video and cut it in half. I'm gonna cut it in pretty much what I would think is the middle, which is between the Sephora and the Ulta haul in my second video. So you just watched up to the Sephora haul and I will upload from the Ulta haul through the luxury haul afterwards. So you're gonna not have to watch like 85 minutes of video, because that's how much it's gonna end up being. So I appreciate you sticking it through the whatever 25 minutes I think it was as I was editing it, and I was like, hopefully you're enjoying the information. Comment below. I'm gonna miss, because like I said, the point of this video was to kind of help you guys understand what I've enjoyed and what I've liked and what I haven't liked, so you can maybe start making some educated decisions around Christmas presents. So with that said, I'm off to a meeting, so I gotta go, but thanks for sticking in and I will talk to you soon. All right, see you next video. Bye.